Right.
Demonization.
Nah.
Me.
Oh yeah.
That was a funny one right there.
To do it on a fucking Facebook or something.
Yeah, nigga, he was on Black Man vs. America.
There we go. Now it's good.
He was called Black Man vs. America. And,
yeah, where's the video at? Where's the video at?
Oh, yeah.
Where's it at? Where's the video at?
I don't know. Sloppy. Just tacky, man. Just tacky. Black Man vs. America.
Alright, so Shalom. Before we get started, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory
to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, and Qadash.
Alright, we want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GreatMillStone who up. Alright, taught us this truth. Peace and salutations to the elect, consisting of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Alright, so you know we in 2020. Alright, this is the year of prophecy, and you know in the spirit, let's get that. You know, the spirit of the Yahawah Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy. What's the word prophecy, man? Right? It means to say before. Alright, so we're gonna, before America gets destroyed, the Lord sends out his prophets, alright, to warn the people and to get themselves prepared. Alright? If you're the elect, you're gonna be prepared unto salvation. If you're of the wicked, you're gonna be prepared for destruction, man. You know, because you Edomites, so-called white people, alright, you other nations, not consistent of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are ultimately gonna be destroyed for the sin, man. Okay? Where at?
Yeah, this is Revelations, chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren have the testimony of Yahawashi. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy.
Alright, so the testimony of Yahawah Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy. So if Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy, we're in the spirit of prophecy because we're all of the same mind, we're all the same body, right? And what see all this loud noise, you know, that reminds you of one day from the 3rd chapter, all the hustle and bustle in the cities and in the streets. All this is going to be silence, man. All this place is going to be destroyed ultimately by thermonuclear destruction, man.
Chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
And so speak in thine ears to my people the spirit of prophecy. Who is the Lord's people? All right, it's you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We know that through curses. We know that through faith. All right, and we know that through process of elimination in the Bible, man. All right, because you Edomites, you so-called white people, you don't fit the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, man. So the people that the Lord is talking to is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They said that we're to speak to our people, all right, the spirit, the words of prophecy, the words coming out of this Bible. Because the Bible prophesies the destruction of this place, man. It prophesies earthquakes in diverse places. We're seeing that today over there in Puerto Rico, man. 400, 500 earthquakes, man. Destroying that place. Why? Because of their wickedness, man. All right? Worshiping other idols and other deities, man. Sacrificing unto them. Okay? We see wars and rumors of wars. All right? Out there in Iran, going back, tensions in the Middle East is rising. All because what? This is all the Heavenly Father's playbook, man.
Hey, another thing too, Esau don't fit the prophets. The prophets itself carried the prophets. The name that was forth from Yahawah Yahawashi. Okay? That was disciplines from Yahawashi, man. Where's their prophets at? Where do they go out and speak the words of the Lord? Right. They're trying to say that this is the kingdom of heaven. Because obviously they're in the land, right? Didn't the scripture say there will be no more wars and things like that? Exactly. So how can you actually be the people of the, how can you be the actual Israelites of the scriptures, right? Quick precept to the point. Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Right. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. You know? So we're not out here to speak. Prophets are not out there to speak of themselves. The Most High send them out to what? Give warning from the Heavenly Father to what? To warn their people. To warn his people that what? The Lord is going to bring destruction soon, right? You know? Right.
That's back to 2 Ezra 15 and 2. Start back
one more
at
thing.
what?
One more thing. This is the kingdom of heaven, right? We could go across the street and get a pack of Newports, all right, in the kingdom of heaven, man. Right down the street. The brother was talking about the or whatever.
Yeah.
Rat drops, they had to close it down.
Close it down. The one around the corner.
Rat droppings all over the place. All right, rated F, you know, but this is the kingdom of heaven.
Hey, look, the kingdom of heaven. These cars are ripped apart and shit.
Yeah, you got bumpers falling off the front of cars. The kingdom of heaven, man. Mufflers dragging on the damn floor. Great vans, you know. People vans going by, potholes everywhere, man.
Homos everywhere.
Yeah, homosexuals all over the place, man.
Yeah.
You go over bridges, everything's falling apart. This place is a piece of shit, man.
It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy,
Right.
which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, to cause them to be written in paper because they are faithful and true. Hey, we know this was the prophecies that came to pass already, man. You go into the book of Daniel, the 2nd chapter, Daniel's the 8th chapter, Daniel's the 11th chapter. These are prophesying about events that happened in the past, but they were told years before it came to pass, man. Alexander the Great, man. Alexander the Great was prophesied by the prophet Daniel, all right, years and years before he came onto the scene, man.
Yep.
Okay, and this is not like some kind of myth or some fairy tale. This is documented history, all right, that actually happened, and it's proof that it was prophesied before it happened, man. To show that the words of this Bible are faithful and true. Now here it is. We got 2 or 3 more major prophecies to come to pass. What, the prophecy of the mark of the beast, the prophecy of the destruction of Babylon the Great, all right, which is America, and then all of a sudden, all these prophecies come to pass in the Bible, and then when it comes down to the last 3, all of a sudden, oh no, that's not going to happen.
Because it's true.
Okay?
God.
The words in this Bible are faithful and true, man. You better believe it, man. All right?
Fear not the imagination against them.
Yeah, fear none of the imaginations against us. What's the imaginations of 2/3 of our own people? All right, the imagination of Esau, the so-called white man. Okay, their imagination is what to get us off these street corners, man. To ultimately persecute us and put us to death, the same as they did as the prophets of old, man. You know, every read about the New Testament, man, they didn't have a horrible ending, man. Right? I believe it was the Talmud that the brother said, the prophet Isaiah. Said in history, we don't know if it's true or not, but Isaiah got hewed in half, man. Got chopped in half, man. A lot of prophets got stoned to death. This is what these people want to do to us to this day. Why? Because what this word, all right, it rubs them the wrong way. It condemns them, man. You know, we tell them that homosexuality is wrong, that the Lord doesn't love everybody. People don't want to hear that. People just want to get that warm and cozy story that the Lord loves everybody. He's going to come back, and then everybody's going to be happy. That's not the case. When the Lord comes back, it's going to be slavery, man. Okay? The Lord is coming back to rule the earth, to ride all you other nations, man.
If the Lord loved everybody, then why the hell you got people that's poor? Why the hell do you have Esau treating Jake like they ain't shit? The Lord loved them. It's like, you know that's a bullshit concept, man. That's not true and that's not biblical, man. The Most High directly tells you in 2 verses. Now I can think of right now, right off the back, and pretty sure brothers can get more. Revelation, Romans 9 and 13. The Lord said he had hated Esau but loved Jacob. Malachi 1 and 2 and 3. He said, I love you, Jacob, but I have hated Esau, man. You know? So hey, the scriptures, we go by what the scriptures say, man. We don't go by what man and what his philosophies and how he wants us to speak. This is why this is a problem. The Bible is a problem in this day and age today because Esau wants to narrate the Bible. And because the Most High has truth, his gospel spring up to nowhere, he's upset because he didn't get the gospel. He didn't receive the mysteries in which we know as servants of the Lord, right? You know, so he's mad.
With all the evidence, Esau made a diligent search. All right, he went out and actually went out to Mount Ararat and located the Noah's Ark, man, out there in Turkey, man. Okay, but hey, he has to do all these things to search all these things out just to validate that the Bible is true. And what we do, we read it, and the Lord gives us the Spirit and the gift of faith, man. Right. We ain't need to dig up the boat to know that it was true, man. You know. Romans 8 and 16, the Spirit bear witness with our spirit. All right? When the words came out, it resonated with our spirit, and now we're able, through the Spirit power of Yahawashi, from the apostles on down, are able to break down this Bible and reveal the mysteries that are contained in it, man.
Right.
Unlock the seals that was told to Daniel chapter, man. The seal of the book.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 31. For ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn and all may be comforted. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
The spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. And when it says that you may know, that all may know, is that talking about all people? Because the scripture also says in the same book, all right, by the same author, all the rest were blinded. Right. So who's that all that are going to prophesy and be comforted, man? All right, the elect of the nation of Israel, man.
It says the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So the prophets only can prophesy. You know, the Most High said also in Acts, saying to put upon all flesh, which he is, and that's to have dreams and visions. But who gonna go out there and do the work? Who gonna go out there and feed the Lord's sheep? The men of the Lord, man. The prophets. Now, there's another verse. It says, for Yahawah is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. And the word saint goes into what? Israelites. To be a saint, you have to be an Israelite, man. You can't be a Edomite, you can't be a Moabite, you can't be a Japhite, you have to be an Israelite.
Hey, the fact that the Lord loves everybody, man, that's confusion. Because if so, then why did the Most High separate the nations and divide it unto the number of the children of Israel, then, man? If the Most High loved everybody, man. The Most High is not the author of confusion. Hey, homosexuality, man. Hey, that's confusion, man. That's why this place is called Babylon, because this place breeds nothing but confusion, man.
Y'all brothers seen that video with the transgender animals? That a brother posted up? They got transgender animals, man. Some dogs and stuff like that. Military, right? That's crazy, man.
That's confusion, man. You know?
And that was done wickedly. That's done wickedly. Esau experimented with the animals and dealing with their DNA and cells. That was purposely done so that they could put this comfortability of homosexuality. So now we can say, now the argument could be, well, look, animals are even gay. Animals are even trans of whatever
crazy, man.
Speech, male or female, man. That's real wickedness, man. And the Most High has Edomites number, man. Go ahead,
because these people push, like, you know how you have a job application or something like that, you have put male or female on that, right? So what they want a third one that says X? Like,
crazy,
what are you it? You know what I'm saying? That's confusion. Hey, when the police are chasing a nigga down on the street or something, what do? They say a black male, this, that, and the third, you know? Anything else? What are you gonna tell the police? Be like, oh, we have a thing. We have a thing going down west on Springfield Avenue, man. You know? It's confusion, man.
I mean, that's the only thing that they want to label these things. Black man. You know, that's the one thing they want to label. He goes back to the lab and he creates that pill called the PrEP pill. And what the PrEP pill is that if you're a homosexual, you take the pill beforehand before you have sex to prevent you from having HIV. Okay? So now they know that homosexuality promotes causes HIV. Okay? So now they have the pill that actually prevents it. So once they continue to take the pill, they continue to have homosexual activity. It prevents them from having it. Okay? You see how it is?
This is righteousness, O congregation. Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men?
Yeah. How do you judge uprightly anyway, man? What's righteousness? What's the barometer, so to speak, the measuring stick of righteousness, man? It's the Bible. Okay? The Bible gives you all statutes and commandments, all right, that you're to live by so you can live a long, wholesome life, man. And what this devil does exactly the opposite according to the Bible. That's why if the Lord doesn't come back and save us, there ain't gonna be no one else, no flesh to be saved, man. You know?
It says, verse 2, yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
As soon as they be born. And that's talking about the Edomites. The Lord said, calls them the born of the womb. They are estranged from the womb, meaning that the Lord, and the scripture saying, the Lord has created all things to himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So how can, so that just goes to show the Lord created these people to be wicked, man. So hey, you say you got people out there saying, oh well, God loves everybody. Edomites can change. No, they can't change according to that scripture because the Lord created them to be evil and wicked, man, so that it can ultimately be put down.
This is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 10. Hear the word of Yahawah, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles afar off, and say, he that scattereth Israel will gather him, and keepeth him as a shepherd doeth his flock.
Hey, Bashar, can I just bring this up real quick? Because we read extreme, extreme from the womb.
Right, from the Hebrew word zawar, which means to be strange, be a stranger, to become estranged, another strange foreigner, an enemy.
Esau is a strange creature from down to his pigment, man. You're a strange individual, man. As a nation of people, the things that they do, the way that they look, their eye color, their hair, their leprous of hair. You see, they're strange. They're already estranged. And even when Esau came out, his father Isaac said, "What? Esau." Meaning what? A Sashua.
Yep.
Meaning what? Wasted away his teeth. Meaning wasted away his skin, man. His blood showed forth was pigment. So that shows you what type of nature of person he is. He's a strange. He's a foreigner to the rest of the world. This is why it's understandable to know, by the teachings of Yahawah and Yahawashi passed down to our apostles and their elders, the three classifications of men. You got the sons of power, you got the sons of men, and you got the sons of the wicked. Esau sits in a class of his own, even though they're a part of the sons of men as the heathens, but they're also known as the sons of the wicked, man. So go ahead.
It says, loathsome of breath, strange woman, prostitute, harlot. So,
hey, it shows you that Esau is a harlot. He's a vagabond, man. He has no home. He goes anywhere he needs to go, anywhere he pleases. And he lays down with every other false god, man. Even America itself is infested with a bunch of false gods. The ancient at the times when heathens ruled, the Babylonians ruled, all of these wicked kingdoms that ruled. Esau brought it all together and put it in one pot. This is why America is also known as what? Babylon the Great. Meaning what? Great confusion, man. This is a great confusion here, man. Because of the one that's estranged from the womb, Esau.
Hey, it also says what? Loathsome of breath. Hey, that breath is that understanding. Esau doesn't understand. Here it is. Here it is. He does all this. He reads the Bible inside and out, but he doesn't have that breath of understanding behind it, man. That's why he's constantly watching the apostles, following the apostles around, trying to get him. What do you guys know this, man? Because he's loathsome of the breath, man.
Yeah, scriptures say if you don't speak according to this word, there will be no what? No breath in them, man. And they don't speak according to the word. They make up the shit as they go, man. Or they have a what they call philosophy or what they call Christianity. They have their own way and perception of the scriptures, man. But it's not clear and cut dry given from the scriptures. It's what they added on, what they took out.
it says, to be a stranger, be one alienated.
Alienated, man. Esau's a stranger, man, and he's making his strange nature behavior to be a norm amongst the world, man. And that's what it is, man. To accept homosexuality behavior, that's strange, man. And now Jake done soaked it up like a sponge, man. And now you got other nations picking up all his things, his policies, his democracy, and his way of living. His way of making easy money. Everything is changed because this man, this Edomite, man.
The latest homosexual is now Snoop Dogg song, man.
Oh, damn.
He had a pink blouse on with a flower.
They go.
Now they got Snoop song. Had to come eventually because he sold out.
Going back to Moabite, man. They
says, to turn aside, especially for lodging, hence to be a foreigner, strange, or profane. Let's put my turn that point. Real quick, the whole etymology of strange says from elsewhere, foreign, unknown, unfamiliar. Foreign, alien, unusual, unfamiliar, or curious. Distant, inhospitable, estranged, and separated.
Instead of curious.
Hey.
And what's the scripture?
Oh,
what's the
man.
saying in the world? Say curiosity killed the cat, man. Yeah.
And some of those searches, like you had made mention. Here it is. They're sitting there, marinologists out there in the ocean. They're sitting there, divers. They're sitting there, researchers on the mountains and things of this nature, trying to seek out the evidence to prove the scriptures. Yeah? You know, but here it is, the men of the Lord, where we have the Lord considered the poor, you know, the least desired, the undesirable. And here it is, they call it hood niggas coming from the urban streets. And here it is, the Lord gave us the mysteries, man. That's why the devil's mad, man. That's things that people saying before, you know? Yeah, something?
Now I'm saying they were driven from among men. They had no dwelling place. That's why they were called nomads. Nomad is somebody that's a wanderer, a vagabond, back.
Right.
You know?
It's the same thing about the voyage of Christopher Columbus. What's his name? Christopher Columbus. You know?
Christopher.
Why they basically came here to this Western world. The Native Indians was actually inhabiting this place, man. They came out here to look for resources, man. Because why? Out there in Europe, they was basically being destitute, man.
Yep.
They didn't have no more resources. They was running dry because they saw them messed it up, man. You know.
Yeah, and he read the scriptures, which included the Apocrypha, specifically 2nd Ezra 13th chapter, the 40th verse, where it talks about the 10 tribes, the lost 10 tribes, that made it to the land of Osiris. This is the land of Osiris right here, land of Americans. That's why Christopher Columbus brought over Hebrew interpreters, right, when he came over to this land, because he knew those people spoke Hebrew at that time. Right. That's why those conquered people today, when you see them, all right, they either speak English, Spanish, or French, okay? Because
right,
it was the French, English, and Spanish conquistadors that came over here and basically raped, robbed, and pillaged.
Yep.
This is Hebrews chapter 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
As Esau. Esau is profane. Profane. That's why what? He's the seed of Esau. He's estranged from the womb, man.
Right. Which proves that no Esau, no Edomite, okay, from the lineage of their fathers, seed of their fathers, if they go back to being an Edomite, they're not going to make it in the kingdom of heaven being saved and being of the righteous rule. This is Esau's kingdom, man. Right. You know, this is Esau's kingdom. We're finished. It says, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Yeah. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
He was rejected. Why? Because according to tradition, all right, the eldest son is supposed to get the blessing from the father. Okay? It was prophesied beforehand that the elder shall serve the younger. Okay? So what? A lot of people want to say that Jacob was wicked for supplanting him and taking his blessing, but it was all fulfillment of prophecy. He rejected the Most High. Esau, talking about Esau, and sold his birthright.
Yeah, because to get to understand it, you have to read Genesis the 25th chapter, and then that woman's doctrine will teach you that Jacob was actually the wicked one. And if you read the scriptures, common sense would know if Jacob was the wicked one, then why did the Lord still deal with Jacob afterward? Right? He even turned Jacob's name to Israel, which really is Yahawah. He brings power, meaning Israelites are the princes of power, princes of the Most High here on the earth. Going back to Psalms, 82, where he said, we are gods. We are gods with a lowercase g, meaning what? We're gods over these other nations, but not right now. Because why? We sinned against our Heavenly Father and we're playing out a punishment. But this is beautiful because we're at the end of this thing, man. We're at the point in time where, look, RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, is going to be forced upon our people. It's going to be forced upon everyone in the world, man. Okay? Going on these past days with Donald Trump, they just put fuel to the fire for World War III. What is World War III? World War III is Armageddon, man. With nuclear missiles being shut off, and there's nothing left, man.
It's really fight right now. Spiritual war,
This is a spiritual war because for us, we have no power to be carnal against this Edomite, to put up arms and get guns. That's not our fight. The Lord told us that this is a spiritual warfare. Somebody get Philippians 2 and get the Corinthians. Our warfare is not carnal. You know, because with us, it's a spiritual war because we gotta conquer our flesh. We gotta strive to conquer our own lusts and do right by the Lord. So we have to give our bodies as a living sacrifice. Meaning on this time, we gotta compromise, we gotta stop doing the bullshit and strive to do right. We're not gonna be perfect, we're gonna fuck up. But here it is that you follow the ways of the Lord.
It's 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3. It says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
Exactly, we don't war after the flesh. We're not gonna beat this devil with guns and all that. He has the army. Our army is our faith with the Lord and the deliverance. And a lot of our people can't really relate to that because they want something tangible. They want something to see. They want some type of hope and things they can actually see. When somebody get the definition of hope, Hebrews, faith, definition of faith, yeah, bring that out.
Yep. Verse 4, it says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
Exactly. The weapons that we possess is not carnal. This is why this Edomite is attacking their own law when they cause the freedom of speech. Because now that the prophets, the men of the Lord, have been upwoken throughout the world. You got brothers in Europe, you got brothers all over the world, man. You know, brothers in Africa, you got brothers speaking this truth. The internet of things is that this gospel is being pushed. They know that. The biggest weapon is them being destroyed spiritually because they've been pushing so many lies and lies after lie. Christmas, Easter, Jesus Christ, all of this, and now they don't know how to deal with how to that their deception is being revealed. Their lie is being told that it's the people are waking up that he's the devil. You see, that's also Paul revealed in his time. There's a precept, brother.
It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds.
Yeah, pulling down a stronghold, but that stronghold is what these devils got you hooked on. It's the mindset and the deception of philosophy or the false philosophy and their religion. You see? So the Lord's warfare is pulling down the stronghold, enlightening you, waking you up to the fact of the truth. Because right now, the truth is out here. Whether people believe it or not, this is the truth. They might not accept it as the truth because the way we look, the way it's like, I can't for them, they just niggas. But little do they know, the prophecy is going to tell you that there was prophets among you when these things come to pass that we speak about.
It says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High.
That's Esau's main problem. Everything he's trying to do and trying to demonize us or trying to demonize credit as far as this truth. Read that again.
It says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High.
And that's the Most High's power, His word. His word has always been the power from the very beginning. And this Edomite can't get a grip and hold of it. See? Go ahead.
And you know, the people that rule this earth, right? All right, are Zionist Edomites. Okay, the people that call themselves Jews and live in the land of Israel. All right, and what do they go off of? They go off of what the Talmud. Now, if you measure up the Talmud directly up to the Bible, it's picture perfect opposite. Picture perfect opposite of what the Bible says. That's a stronghold. All right. About every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High. That's his Edomites, man. The people that rule the actual earth. Because what is it? Job 9:24 says the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, so it was the Most High, all right, that gave this devil the power to rule this earth.
God bless.
All right, so it says, casting down imaginations, every high thing that exalted itself. All right, Esau. All right. Against the knowledge of the Most High and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahawah and Yahawashi.
Hey, this gospel is scaring the elites. It's scaring the Edomites that sit in high places, man. You know, and they tap into the video and they might, because at first they were like, yeah, what them niggas don't know? They'll never do nothing. They never could. What they're saying is not true. But now, because these things, the Lord is bringing forth His work, revealing His prophecies, things are happening the way the scriptures said it was going to happen. These people, these rich men in high places, they're scared, man. Now they're starting to take heed to what we're saying, and that means that Esau want to get violent. He want to shut us up because he figures that, oh shit, they're right. You know, that's why we saw the Paul said now is the time to awake out of sleep, man. Because now salvation is nearer than when you believe, man.
And brother, just to back you up, we are scaring the elites, right? We are scaring them by being out here, right? And Revelation 14:3, I'm gonna just read it, but read the definition of the word redeemed. But I'm gonna just begin from the top. And they sung, as it were, a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man can learn that song but the 144,000, which were redeemed from the earth. When y'all brothers look at that word redeemed, it's G59, agaros. It means to haunt the marketplace. And that's what we do. We haunting these devils. They're like, what the? And it means also to be in the marketplace, to attend to do business there. But to haunt the marketplace, and these devils are scared.
Yeah, that's Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, where it says he's grievous unto us to even behold, man.
Yep.
He upbraided us. All right. You know, you look at that word upbraid, you know, it's like a chastisement, man. It's burdensome unto the devil, man. You know?
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8, verse 15 says, woeful tyrants shall be afraid when they do hear of me.
Damn.
I shall be found good among the multitude and valiant in war.
Horrible tyrants shall be afraid of him when this works. The only way that you can, the best way to destroy a lie is to reveal the truth, man. When you bring out the truth, the lie gets completely torn down and exposed. All right? And also, too, in that scripture that you brought out, it said I brought a new song. I believe it's Kainos.
It's Kainos, yeah.
Kainos
You're right.
It's the same old song. It's the same word, man. But really, because everything was turned upside down, the actual pure word, when you bring it out, it sounds like it's something new, man. You know? And that just goes to show the dirty work, all right, that Esau actually did throughout the four corners of the earth. Using, we were talking about the casting down the imaginations and the stronghold. Stronghold is Christianity, man. Here it is. When you actually read the Bible, actually, what the Bible actually says, these people can't believe it, and they refuse to actually believe that this is how the Lord actually feels, man. You know, and that goes to show the veil that everybody and the blindness that the Lord had this devil cast out throughout the four corners of the earth, man. You know?
This is Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 8. You Lord power, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am the Most High, and I sit in the seat of the Most High, in the midst of the seas. Yet thou art a man, and not the Most High.
Yeah, so this devil is going to humble the Edomites, man. Here it is, you exalt yourself, you create things in your laboratory, splicing and creating new mutant animals and all these things, telling people how to live and amending laws to fit how you feel that they're really meant. Believe that you're the Most High himself, man. But the Lord is going to let it be known that you're a man, and it was actually him that set you up, man. As a matter of fact, he brought you out from a beast estate from the Caucasus Mountains, man. All right, and here it is. He brought you from your lower state, and now you're ruling the planet, and you're not even giving the Lord credit for it, man. You know?
Right? Yet thou art a man, and not the Most High, though thou set thy heart as the Most High.
Donald Trump needs to repair that scripture, man. Right. He's a prophet. Can you read that again?
Right? It says, yet thou art a man, and not the Most High, though thou set thy heart as the heart of the Most High.
I wouldn't be surprised when certain brothers get brought up to the magistrates, be put in these prisons and brought before the judges, and the Lord Most High have a brother quote that scripture. He not, the spirit come upon him, and he says to the Edomite in his face. You're not can you read it again, BaHaSham?
It says, yet thou art a man, and not the Most High, though thou set thy heart as the heart of the Most High.
Yeah, because the Most High, also the Lord said, take no thought. You know, when they shall bring you up, man. And I believe, at that time, hey, you're going to say something, you're going to be able to say something. So the Lord is going to use you, man, to really touch the heart and soul and the bone and marrow of these Edomites. So it's going to scare the hell out of them, man. And they're going to know and witness the power of the Lord, man. And the Lord he's with his people. Man, I did a lesson Ezekiel 35, but I just read the summary, and the summary is bad, man. And it just proves in the summary how it was written up, just on from the scripture, from the verse to verse, that look, the Most High is with Israel, man. He's gonna fight for them, man. The Lord is with us. If you curse us, you curse. It's like you're cursing the Lord, man. That shit, I'm sick, you know, and that shit brought a smile to my face, man. Because you need that comfort of the scripture sometimes, man. Yep. Even though we hear it all the time, but you always still need it. And the Lord be there to pick you up if you seek the Lord, man. You know?
And just like going back on what you're saying, Esau's determination when he's bringing brothers in front of the magistrates is the question who you pledge your allegiance to at the end of the day, man. You know? That's what it is, because they want you to denounce your God, man. That's ultimately what they want to do. They want you to accept his chip, man. You know? Okay? And we know that the chip is total control. You know, and that's what he's aiming to do, man. You know, this is his last ditch effort, man, to try to accept, which is gonna fail, to upset the prophecy, man. Because it can't happen. You're not gonna do it. Right? You know, right?
Real quick one, just laying back on what you just said. In Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 17. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him.
Yeah, but the super elites have the records. They already know what's going on, man. The elephant in the room is this truth, man. You know, okay? And really, what it is that they are still trying to upset prophecy. They want to still believe and try to see and force the Lord's hand to see what the Lord's going to deliver his men. You know, see, that's ultimately what it is, man. They want to basically force the Lord's hand, man. You see,
yep. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 17. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him.
Right, you know, and that's basically them trying to make a position, man, of Yahawah, Yahawashi, man, and what his promises are, man, you know, and what the scriptures say, and then what we both the Spirit speak of, man, you know, right? This is Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 3. Thou art wise in the day, and there is no secret that they can hide from thee, you know, and just like you said, like, Esau's a carnal man, so he has to see everything tangible, man, you know, just like he goes and picks up things in the earth. When you see something in the scriptures, he says, as it is this day, trust me, believe that he's going to send these people out there trying to dig it up and see if those things are still there.
Hey, the scriptures speak about the fighting being the sea monster of the ocean. Now we know the Lord have them in the ocean somewhere, probably deep down in the bottom. Yesterday I went to go see Underwater. Check that out. Underwater, I'm not gonna tell the movie, but what you're gonna get from the movie is that he saw sends out guys that's willing and that's so zealous to be into their work in that type of field, and then they go and get killed, man. And like you said, I could imagine Esau sending out a team and allowing the team to go down there to see what's down there, you know, and then all of a sudden they get evidence that it is a creature, which is out of this world to them. And then no, you know, okay, that's all we need to know. And meanwhile, these niggas done died. Same way they do with these U.S. soldiers.
Yeah.
They send these soldiers out there to fight their war, they die, and that's it. But at least they got what they needed. See?
They'll sacrifice and put them out there just to get the information.
And the same thing, propaganda. The same thing, they have these orchestrated type live things like the guy in Jersey City shooting. You know, that was all orchestrated, and these guys were actors. But guess what? Certain people really died to make it real.
Yeah,
You see? But they already practiced it behind closed doors. And then they go out in the live in front of everybody in public, and they do these things and make the people believe, oh shit, no, that's crazy. It was staged by these devils. Edomites, they have something they go by called what? Auto-APKO. Problem, reaction, solution. They start the problem, the people react, and then all of a sudden he comes with a solution. That is a bona fide devil, man. That is an Edomite, man. You know?
Right? It says, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
That too, because you got, like the brother BaHaSham, we always look into a lot of the books that Esau revealed. And one of the main quotes he uses is the scriptures, man. I want to show you that Esau, he knows those that really study the Bible, like vocab, those like, you know, you got certain astrologers and certain older guys that's really all they did, or they might have traveled the world. They have pictures and they have actual facts, all right, from the eastern part of the world that show you what we're saying is true, man. You know?
And it just goes to show you about the records, man. You know, Christopher Columbus, he had a purpose for coming over here, man. It's like the brother said, man. You know, by reading second entrance, man, the 13th chapter, man. You know, okay, and they know that those are basically official records, man. You see, you know, and they put it in the movies, man. So the super elite and these big time directors know, you know. Okay, how do you think Aaron Russo is hanging out with this guy Rockefeller, man? You know, you see, these movie directors, man. You know, and there was a quote saying that these one of those top-notch movie directors, man. It's a spirit of it's a spirit on the level, man. Because a lot of the things that they actually put in these movies, man. Okay, it's the scriptures, man.
Because making a movie come to the most realization. Most of the movie is better when it's more real. When it seems like it's more reality. So with the dealing with reality, you gotta learn from the scriptures, man. You gotta plant things in a movie as if it actually is happening. And guess what? Things that we saw in their gadgets and technology, even past years ago, they pushed a certain message in the movie is actually happening today. You know, people thought sci-fi movies were all fake, made up. You know, some director came up with some clever understanding of something and put a message out there. No, it was actually to push the elite's agenda. You know, and they figured, you know, movies and television can actually control, you know, how you think. So they're controlling how you think by placing things in front of you to see it so that you can follow it or you can accept it. Whatever which way they want it to go out, they want to spin it.
So I gotta mention the book Facts Are Facts.
Oh yeah, man.
All right, you had here it is in Germany. You had those Edomites over there, Amalekites. All right, as less half of 1% of the population of Germany, yet they ran all the newspapers, all the movies, and all the media. And now here it is to this very day, very mention of like a German and Nazi and Hitler and all that stuff. that was orchestrated by these Edomites, man. With their media, man.
And that's the top tribe, man. The Amalekites is the top tribe, man. You know, and this is why you have a lot of infighting, is because you have whatever top wealth is trickling down amongst the other Edomites, man, and fighting over them. You know, even when Alexander the Great, even when he died, the four generals, they were going at
the Diadachi, he was going at communities.
You know, and we got that, we got the records, man. We got Rockefeller, man. You know, okay? They were going against each other. You see? Right? It says, verse 4, with thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver in thy treasures. And thy great wisdom, and by thy traffic, thou hast increased thy riches.
Just elaborate on that, how they had great understanding, and how they got so many about slavery, man. You know, the way they use us in slavery and they give us nothing, that ain't the way you slave a person, the way they did it. And they reap riches over the count of years, man, to the point where now the intention makers have stole what they call the founding fathers put together. Came up with a plan. That's why they call them the Illuminati, the Skulls and Bones, and the secret society, because they came against the Edomites that supposedly set up a certain standard. But here it is, all the Edomites who slaved the Israelites for years, even to this day. You see? And this is why they have all what they have, man. You know, that's great understanding, but it's great wickedness, man.
And when it goes into that trap, man, they commerce, right?
Spirit. The word traffic means merchandise, traffic, and trade. You know?
And what was the greatest foundation that this place was set up on? Okay, cotton and tobacco, man. You know, and from that, from them selling and trading and bringing the cotton, okay, between here and back, bringing it back to Europe and selling around to the old world, you know. Okay, this is how the insurance companies were set up, because the insurance companies were insuring the shipping that were going back and forth. They were also insuring the slaves. Okay, the slaves they had insurance documents on the slaves, man. The top insurance companies got started, man. And then from that, this is how these top banks got started, man. Okay, when you had the Lehman Brothers, right? From the big crash from 2008, right? Lehman Brothers had been around for over 100 years at that time, man. Okay, so that bank was started through slavery, man.
Aetna, the insurance company.
Yeah, all these big insurance companies, all these banks was started through slavery.
JP Morgan and Chase, Wells Fargo.
These are all over 100-year-old institutions, man. You know, a lot of these banks go back to that, you know.
And also, like in the Indian slave trade, big business was animal pelts. Animal pelts, and through all that commerce and the traffic, they even persuaded certain Israelites, all right, certain tribes within Israel, all right, through their guns, through all their commerce, all right, to go against their own people and enslave them, man. You know?
Yeah, like America today is not really a country, it's a corporation. See, that's why everything is done in corporate. You know, you got these people that will go down to their local city hall or mission, whatever the case is, they go, they get job. They have somebody that's in charge speaking, but they can never answer their questions because it's a corporate setup. It's a corporate way of doing things, man. Meaning that, look, you don't. The people who work for the government are actually workers for the bankers, man. People like these Edomites like to say, well, I'll pay your taxes. You don't actually pay them, man. You work to pay them, man. So they don't have to answer many of your questions and shit like that, man. I was just looking at a video and this woman was going into all of that, man. You know?
Yeah, the way he set up America is crazy because he can do that because technically in the eyes of the law, we're not actual people. We're corporations themselves. If you pull out your driver's license and you look at it, you'll notice that your name is in all capital letters. The person has one capital thing and then lowercase the rest. That's the person. But a corporation is all capital letters. So they're allowed to do certain things because what? You're looked in the eyes of the law as a corporation. And that's wicked as hell, man. I got a scripture. This is Ecclesiastes of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, traffic, commerce, capitalism, and injuries, and riches gotten by deceit.
By lies. Riches gotten by lies, man. This is why you jakes today still into the damn churches, the government churches, man. Christianity. See?
Yeah. Hey, when they so-called abolished slavery, man, you know, they tried to, they were still paying people ridiculously low amounts of money for real work. It might as well have been slavery, man. You know, because this devil has all control over the resources and the money, man. You know, that was up in the north after so-called Emancipation Proclamation, man. You know, it says because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right, so this place is ultimately going to be taken down because of what? Because what? You offended the Lord by putting your hands on the apple of his eye, man. Exploiting our people, so-called abolishing slavery, and then capturing the people that went up to the north to flee from the young devils and putting what's known as the devil's purple.
I was about to just mention that. And that was after the Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah,
I was about to mention that.
They so-called emancipated the so-called slaves, which we found out from in New York, all right? The Edomites got reparations for losing their slaves. Here it is, the Edomites got reparations, $300 a head per slave, all right, for losing their slave. And here it is, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to this day don't have so-called reparations. Well, let me tell you, the true reparations is this scripture right here, the kingdom being translated from one people to another, man.
That's right.
Esau, Edom, so-called white man, is the end of the world, and you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Jacob, is the beginning of that which follows, man. Right. Okay? And then, hey, that's true reparations. Reparations is us, all right, being taskmasters over you this time, man. All right, you working in the field and not reaping any benefit from it. We get all the reap from it.
We was raped, robbed, and murdered as a people, and our identity stolen. You don't think we deserve the world? Think about it. The Lord got us on the bottom for a reason because we about to be on the top, man. We about to have the whole world and something. You know? I have something real quick. This is Ezekiel chapter 35 and 11. Now this is part of the summary. I'm gonna read some of the summary, read the verse, and I'm gonna read the summary behind the verse. Ezekiel chapter 35 and 11. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahawah, I will even do according to thy anger, and according to thy envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. And I will make thyself known, I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. Now the summary reads, the hatred of the Edomites for the Israelites goes all the way back to Esau and Jacob, Israel. The envy as well as the hatred extended that far back as well. The birthright was Esau's. He sold it for a bowl of soup. His brother Jacob tricked their father into giving him the right hand blessing. This anger had come from the generation to generation. Probably they did not even know where it came from. They had always been enemies of Israel. So the Esau has always been enemies of the Israelites, man. To Jacob.
I remember one time in the beach, I believe there was this so-called black man, a Negro. He was a caretaker of a small, like, retarded kid or something like that, and they thought that he had a gun or something like that. You know, and he had his hands up the whole time, and the cop shot him, and he was like, yo, why did you shoot me? And he said, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's because that hatred is always there, man.
Here it is. I was at the movie theaters, and you know how you get your ticket, and you go past the person. There was two cops there, and there's a bunch of Israelites in there, Edomites, saluting him. I get my ticket, and I'm walking in the direction he's supposed to get. Now, mind you, he's trying to eyeball. You know, he's trying to draw. He's trying to be feisty. He's trying to entice me and looking at me like he's gonna kill me, like trying to intimidate.
Yeah, I know it's real.
And mind you, I'm just walking, but I happen to look at him, and he's blocking me.
He's trying to instigate that.
And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
The spirit
You know?
clash with him.
This guy, like,
Yeah.
out of all these people in here, you trying to intimidate me? What? What the fuck?
You know, and this is how we know that it's warfare.
It's the hatred.
This is spiritual warfare, man. Look at these demons walking around here, man. You know, okay? And this is why your spirit don't click with everybody, man. You know? Okay, it's 2/3, man, and it's other and they see something in you. Okay? They see something in a brother, man, that gave him that aura, man, about him, man. You know? It's your spiritual.
Hey, they talk about hate. Esau hates us, man. And just prove that. Now I'm gonna just read this last verse. It's Ezekiel 35 and 12. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahawah, and that I have heard all thou blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume. Now here's the summary. To speak against Israel was to speak against God. These were his chosen people. The Lord fights Israel battles for them. The Most High will take vengeance on Edom for the terrible things they had said about Israel. Edom had helped attack Judah. And this is also going back to the Babylonians, you know, stood on the side, you know, racing, and they thought that they was going to take the land. But instead they couldn't get it. See? Because Esau thought it was really his. Because he was the first son and he should have got the blessing. You know? But that just proves to you the Most High rejected you Edomites. He allowed the other heathens to get it for you, but obviously they in it now. Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
And that's the speech that they speak about upon us over and over again, man. At the dinner table, okay, in the country clubs, you know, okay, when they're amongst their peers, man. This is what's being spoken about us, man. And
This Genesis chapter 27, verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob.
he got a problem with that because he didn't get the original blessing, though, man. But when he reads back in chapter 25, it said that what is birthright possible do for him when he's about to die? He was a carnal man. And as he talks to often says that he despised his birthright, man. He despised it.
That's how you can match him up to being Cain as well. You know what I mean? That hate even goes back to like Cain and Abel. You know?
Hey, you read that most first again?
Okay, this is the summary of Ezekiel 35 and 12. To speak against Israel was to speak against God. These were his chosen people. The Lord fights Israel's battle for them. The Most High will take vengeance on them for the terrible things they have said about Israel.
This is Genesis 12:3 says, and I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And indeed all families of the earth be blessed.
And that's in here too. I'm gonna finish it. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it up. They were proud when all of Israel fell. They thought that they might rush in and take the country for themselves. While Israel was down, they felt they had been tricked out of this land, and that it actually belongs to them. Every blasphemous thing they had said had been heard by the Most High. They would pay for everything they had said. As a summary, like, you know, Edom might put this together because they don't know that they Edom. And he summed it up well to summarize the verse of Ezekiel 35:12, man. I will read some more. Ezekiel 35:13. Thus with your words against me, I have heard them. Ezekiel 35:14. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. Now this is the summary. This is speaking of a time when Israel would come back into the land to possess it. They will rejoice greatly because the Most High will restore them to their former greatness. Edom will not be restored. There will be no joy for Edom. And this is proof that it's a future prophecy.
Yeah,
We're not in the land.
Yeah.
We haven't been restored yet. And restored to that natural greatness of who he was, man. This is Ezekiel 35:15. As thou did rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so I will do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, all Idumea, even all of it. And they shall know that I am the Lord Yahawah. Now here's the summary. They had rejoiced when Israel had been overrun by Babylon and their cities burned. They had laughed at their calamity because they were so happy at Israel's destruction. The Most High will bring an even worse destruction upon them. This area was destroyed and is now a deserted area. Whatever God says he does, all will know that he is God because he does exactly as he says.
Okay, I got something. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. Thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunk it. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? See, this devil thinks he's going to be unpunished, man. You know, putting his hands on the Lord's people, man. You know, that's why in his Christianity and stuff, he wants to include himself in there. Why? Obviously, to save his own ass, man. Or make himself feel good in the time when the Lord actually comes back, because he knows he's going into slavery.
Yeah, here it is. He did all these terrible things to the Israelites, to our people, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians. And then now when you about to meet the king of terror, you're bitching up. Now you want to be told soon things. When all this long time, blood never had mercy for blood. You pursued it. So now this time in 2020, here it is, they want us to stop teaching this word because it's messing them up. Because why? Now he's starting to realize that the Lord, he's about to be real king. BaHaSham, somebody get Job 18, you know?
You see that billboard that got up, right? I was on a bus on a highway, it says, we gotta love, stop the hate.
They hate.
And the ones talking about hate, they the ones talking about hate. That's crazy, man.
You talking about love, stop the hate. All you have shown us is hate.
You see that one? That billboard?
Jake in the hood on
That's it
drugs.
crazy, man.
Jake in the hood and gangbanging and killing each other is all due because Esau hated them.
Yep.
Man. You ruled in this world. You came and put us and made us slaves, took our identity, you know, took our manhood from us, man. Just being a man, God-given right is being a man. I mean, gee.
They don't even want you to be a man.
Exactly.
That shit crazy.
You know?
You want to talk about hate. This is hate. Creating a GMO and this particular organism that affects specifically Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians.
Yeah.
Specifically designed to fuck you up.
That's legit.
They try to you up for it.
And, you know, talk about the hate, man. Listen, man. And everybody wants to have the same sentiment with love in the air, man.
Right.
Okay? First and foremost, though, he has to set example. He has to set the example of what that is. What is the definition of that? Show us what love is, man. Okay? Show us anything that you have ever loved. Show us, man. Okay? You are the destroyer of the earth, man. And you simple niggas out here, man. You want to talk about hate? You people hate each other, man.
Exactly.
You're gonna cheating each other down, okay? You people are a bunch of damn demons, man. Okay? Because even if y'all go into y'all wicked ass churches, man, y'all a bunch of demons in there, man. Because y'all still looking at each other with an evil eye, man. You know, Sister Hattie Mae looking at Sister Evans, okay, with that evil eye, man. You know, okay, all right. That's the only place you go where you can act. Head once the sermon is over, man. Okay, you see, and y'all want to say it. And this is the handiwork of the so-called white, okay, the state that Jake is in, all right, okay, how they robbing each other, how they killing each other, okay, how they overdose on drugs, okay, all right. This is the handiwork of Eastern Edom, okay. What you see here, man, okay. This is the love that you have was given to you, man. All right. They gave you your manufactured black culture in church, okay. That's what you get.
It's a scripture about a wicked king. Like you can tell by by the people.
That's in Sirach.
Yeah. You see, bring that up real quick because you see the fruits of his nature, man. All right, it's all the spirit is out here of the hate and the wickedness. All right, that is saturated in this place. Bring that up.
Yeah, it's Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 2. As a judge of a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Yo, you want to talk about love? If you love the people of your kingdom, all right, first of all, you'd be telling them to do the right thing. All right, you wouldn't be encouraging wickedness. That's not love. And the only thing that this devil says that has love has a damn rainbow flag behind it, man. You know, and that's clear. That's not love. That's hate, man. Go ahead.
As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
So are his officers, man. So you see wickedness in the streets. You know, it wouldn't be that way if the rulers of this earth. If you had a righteous ruler and somebody that was a really genuine, loving person, wouldn't that emanate in the street, trickle down, something like the trickle down effect, man? You see that among the people, man.
Hey, when you see all these guys out here gunning each other down, man, that down goes back to the churches, man. Okay, all right, Big Mama, okay, the spiritual warrior of the family, okay. That's the effects, man, of these families, man. Okay, it goes back to Christianity, man. Okay, so when we want to talk about love, okay, all right, don't throw stones at a glass house, man.
And according to the Bible, if you say what is love, all right, that we keep the Lord's commandments, man. That's
because the scriptures say love is the will to his neighbor. You know, so we kept the commandments amongst us Israelites, and guess what? It would never be no offending each other, man. You know, because we'd be showing that love, man. Just being that genuine hospitality, man. You know, looking out for one another, knowing that we're family, man. You know?
I just saw before camp started, this dude was walking by with his woman, and the dude behind, dude walking the opposite way, and he went from here to here, looking at the woman's ass, you know. She's walking
Crazy,
with a
man. That's just fucking
you know?
disrespectful, man.
You know, that's just disrespectful, man. You know.
Hey, that statement that you brought up, love the what's your influence today. That's what these black people say to this song. You know, okay, you want to sit here and try to put those little cliches and little scriptures out of the good book. That's the first thing you should be saying to your pastor, man. Okay, when you want to talk about love, why don't you ask Esau Edom that love looks so ill to his neighbor, man?
They're not even going to answer no questions.
See that? We doing it. You people ain't got no legs to stand.
They ain't gonna get it.
We do what y'all
They ain't gonna get
It's
it.
an unreasonable thing. It's not reasonable. You can't answer the real questions. You can't. Because he's that much of a devil. He knows that he is thrown out of office. So what he does, he manipulates lives based on the mind. He doesn't answer questions, he answers a question with a question. You see, he know how to slither away from the actual charge, man. Like, So we're not trying to reason with Esau. We're just stating what it is. We're bringing out the scriptures. So the Lord, fulfill these prophecies. That it's going to be what it's going to be. We understand the depths of the Edomites, but our 2/3 of our people, they don't seem to understand that.
This devil will lie, even though he knows everybody knows that he's lying.
Right.
Iraq, man. Hey, everybody knew they went in there for oil.
Yeah.
All right, but he's gonna sit there and talk about we went in there for democracy. Like, come on, man. Everybody, stop it, man.
Trump admitted that. Yeah, he admitted it. He
That
said
shit
that
crazy, man.
He said we ain't go get more oil. He was proud about it. He said something. He said we ain't go and get anything more oil. Like,
Nobody wants to follow your plan of blueprint of democracy. Okay? This place is really turned into a laughing stock, man. You know, here it is, man. You feminize this whole nation of people, man. Okay? And then now you need mighty men to go fight for you now, man. How backwards can you be, man? You know? How backwards can you really be? Trying to feminize everybody. You know? Okay? You know? Everybody wants, you want to craft everybody to walk around with a tutu on and a fairy tale on. You know, now, okay, you're gonna need the same people that you dumped down and destroyed, okay, to go fight your war now, man. See how simple is that, man?
And the brother mentioned democracy, man. And nobody wants your democracy. And that's the number one line that's being pushed out. Because this is what democracy really is.
this is Revelation chapter 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb.
Yeah. We saw a beast with 2 horns like a lamb. That's the duality of rulership. The Democrats and Republicans is so-called democracy. But really, it says, like a lamb, trying to make themselves seem like they're holier than thou, that they're God bless America, with God-fearing people, in God we trust. You read on?
It says, and I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
And he spake as a dragon, man. All right, and it goes into that old draconian law, man, which is really harsh penalties, harsh judgments. One example is going to be, here it is. It's going to seem like this RFID microchip is going to be something delicate, something good for everybody, and it's something that's optional, something that you don't have to necessarily do, but they recommend it, for the better all empowerment of the country. But what the draconian law behind that is going to be eventually through gradualism is going to be, if you don't take it, we're going to put you to death. That's why they got the guillotines lined up.
It goes back to Republicans and patricians. Yeah. And I remember playing Assassin's Creed and acting in Greece, and they all out there. That part of that video, that segment, whatever. And it showed you how they was really all together, was drinking their wine after the fact, but they were sitting here out there in the public to say certain things to manipulate the people that wasn't in the loop. Yeah. So all of this is a game, man. Exactly. The red and the blue, Democrats, Republicans, the same thing, man.
Hey, 2 horns, but what? It's a part of the same beast.
Same, exactly.
One head, 2 horns, 1 head.
And another thing too, with the Democrat thing, they made it to this point. They tried to, they said that Trump demonized the Democrats. All Democrats are basically terrorists. And here it is. You got Jacob. You got 2020. You got 2020 where you got this, the radio show Breakfast Club, and I'm gonna use them as an example. Charlemagne, and you got certain politicians or whoever go up there speaking politics, and they supposed to represent black people. They could never answer, real questions, man. They could never answer the questions of what are you going to do for black people, because really they throw out a pig cell, man. They're good for saying things that'll never be done. They throw out promises, but they never fulfill the promise, man. So but what I'm trying to say is in 2020, when you start to continue to keep lying, eventually you're going to come into a point where you can't lie. You're going to get exposed. And right now, through the spirit of Yahawashi, is the Lord is exposing these Edomites, man. He's exposing Esau Edom.
What the brother was saying about democracy. Now it says the United States is a republic, not a democracy. This is one of those oft-repeated expressions that one hears in civil discourse, whose meaning nevertheless remains somewhat fuzzy. All right, now I'm gonna I'll read a little bit more. It says, all the word republic deriving from the Latin phrase res publica, or the people's concern, suggests a measure of popular involvement in government. And the authors of the Constitution were radically Republican, at least for their age, believing that the only legitimate form of government was one in which public authority derived entirely from the people.
And I'm gonna real quick when you add to that, because you know, like Will was talking about, you know, like how Charlamagne always got to mention Dr. Claudinus, because he's the main one that be really speaking and like bringing facts to when it comes to all this like political bullshit. And originally, and he stated it according to the history, originally the Republicans was for the people. You know what I'm saying? But then they switched things up to try to play the Democrats with the racist Edomites for the members of the KKK, and then they infiltrated into the Republic. Like, let's switch it up so that the people don't really know who they voting for and what's going on. Because it's really in a reverse manner. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that he had said too, like how the brother said, how they they're going to do something back. He was like, Dr. Claudinus, before Bernie Sanders had come up there for the last election, Dr. Claudinus had said days before he was on the Breakfast Club, and he said all he's going to do is generalize. And he's like, you always know a politician is bullshit. Whenever you mention something, do something for so-called black people, you say they're going to generalize and say, I'm going to do this for all this. And now watch that shit, and he did exactly what Dr. Claudinus just said. He said, we're not only going to do this for black people, we're going to do it for all people. I'm like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
So, come down and says, I think there's a difference between democracy. I think there's a difference between democracy and republicanism, although it is easily overlooked. Our system is Republican, and that the founders understood the public system, but it is not wholly democratic, and that they create the abuse of that authority by the people and design an instrument of government intended to keep temporary, impudent, and intemperate outbursts of public opinion from dominating the body politic.
And then look at the words republic. They got the word public in there. So that can tell you that that was the original good, supposedly good thing. And when you think about a democracy, that's a governing body. You know what I'm saying? So that takes away power from the people, man. Look in the words, shit is simple, man.
Okay, I was going to say, their primary method of doing this was the separation of power across the three branches of government. The public retains control over each branch, but the link between the people in each branch is conditioned by different factors. And that's even more to what you were saying about Dr. Claudinus, how you that's still created. But he had to go through that different change.
Because certain laws that he had set up like an affirmative action plan for, you know, so-called blacks or whatever. They said it went through. I believe it was the story said it went through, but then when it went to those higher branches, that's when they shut down. You know what I'm saying? So to let you know, like, whatever you try to do is futile within this fucking society, man. Ain't nobody like what so-called black activists or whatever is trying to do things and really go up the ladder and really trying to get some shit done. No, they bring you back a bunch of facts with a bunch of bullshit, man. A bunch of numbers and bullshit, man. And this truth is the only thing that's going to do something for you, man. When people keep looking to this fucking system, it's not designed for you to help you out. Because why? Because you're seeking covetous. There's nothing wrong with being covetous, but it's in how you do it. You're being covetous after the wrong things. You're being covetous after the things that belong unto Caesar. What's his, let that shit stay his, man. You know?
This is Baruch, chapter 4 and 2. Get straight to the point. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk ye in the presence of the light thereof, that ye may be illuminated. Give not thou honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee for strange reasons. Oh, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us.
Right, and that's what you're supposed to be seeking after. You know, somebody grab that real quick, Colossians 3 and 2, somebody real quick. You know what I'm saying? Instead of constantly seeking after the things with this society, after this mammon God, you know, dealing with Esau, because he set it up, which isn't backed by nothing. You know what I'm saying? Seek the things that's after the Lord, because that's what's most profitable and good. You got to do your due diligence on your daily to have your daily bread and shit like that. But ultimately, we're supposed to be seeking after the kingdom, man.
So Colossians chapter 3 verse 2, set your affections on things above, for ye are dead, and your life is hid with Yahawashi and Mashiach in the Most High.
Right? Look at it. Our life is dead. Look at these people up and down here, like catching the bus, just going their little 9-to-5 jobs, making $8, $9, $10 an hour. You know what I'm saying? They moving you out your neighborhoods, gentrification, all this shit. This shit used to be nothing but a bunch of drug-infested, coke selling, niggas selling. This is a downtown area. You had niggas doing nothing but selling drugs down this motherfucker, man. Downtown area. Now they buying you out. They putting condos on top of these fucking buildings. Rent is like fucking $2,200 and shit like that for these Edomites that's coming into town and want to be close to the city. They got a damn Devil Stadium over there, Joe's Crab Shack, all these other places. This shit is not for you, man. You constantly dead whenever you living within this society. You can't get ahead no matter what you do, man.
Yeah, they are now, the YMCA is already paid for in the welfare building, the record building. They moving it. They told the bid to find it. It's still in for some reason, but the YMCA, they said it's supposed to be a tower in it. It's going to be the largest tower in the world. And they're going to be restoring the housing to
They taking away all your little resources. Now they want to take away the YMCA. That's one of the best things that Jake has. That's no force, recreational. At least Jake don't get in no fucking trouble going to the gym. Got the swimming pool in there, basketball. Do something instead of getting some goddamn trouble, some bullshit, man. How you gonna take that away? And it can tell right next to the welfare building, man. So let you know what type of state Jake is in, man. A lot of people depend on that going to the wild, man. I used to at one point, man.
down there, they able to put certain people that out of a home be in the lot, be in the lot. Now those folks, they said they're gonna push them out. They ain't gonna know where to go. They're not gonna have that YMCA home, I guess, connection with welfare. And I believe that's only down here, and that's because the welfare building is there, and the YMCA building is right there. You know, so really, you're gonna have a lot of Jakes. When that shit happens, a lot of Jakes in North gonna be homeless. Gonna be homeless, man.
This shit gonna be looking like fucking Washington D.C. in a minute, man. Have all the fucking nice areas around, and then because you already got poor people that be laying down at Penn Station and shit like that. So now that shit is gonna start spreading all over the fucking city, man. This shit gonna be looking exactly like Washington D.C., man. Because like a few blocks down, you know what I'm saying, the old neighborhood where I used to be at, that shit's starting to look different now, man. You know what I'm saying, where the corner store used to be, where this used to be. Now they got some big ass building. I don't even know what building. Shit looking fancy. The whole, not just this specific area, but all the areas around it, they building off of the Edomites to push some niggas back into the other parts, man.
And also too, really, is just stretching your leg. You know, like you look at the whole situation with like Central Park and all that stuff. A lot of people were displaced from Central Park to be built up. You know, a lot of recreational places so that Edomites can go jogging and activities and things like that. It's not really for moving people in.
One perfect example, Seneca Village in Central Park. Back in the 1820s. You know, they ran him out of there, evicted Jake out of there. And you know, for a way of eminent domain and a park to be built there years later.
Yeah, a lot of these Edomites, they put a nice coin term on the gentrification. Really, is to move Jake out so that they can stretch their legs a little bit more. You know, and also like I saw it firsthand with 125th Street. I went to high school down there. That was over 25 years ago. 25 years ago, 125th Street. You look at it now. There's Whole Foods down there. I was like,
that's it. That's where the brothers be at up there. You know,
there's Edomites that are buying those brownstones down there. Got a lot of brownstones that were burnt up for a lot of years.
You gotta get in contact with a brother in there now.
All right, and selling them for millions of dollars, man. Buying out Jake.
Yeah, then right down this side block right here, you know, toward the corner of what the fucking fish spot? Yeah, Just Fish. That shit closed down now. All them little stores right there is closed down now for whatever reason. The only store that's open is on the little side block. Is the African spot. So I'm sure they waiting for something to happen right there so they can build something right there.
They build it and they got, you know how when they build something, they got the painting and what you drive right there, it's like the food in there, over the glass. Yeah, all that right there is weird.
And then when you look at the top of these buildings, it's all fucked up when you look at the top of these buildings. So it's only a matter of time before they try to say something or a fire hazard or something they gotta do something, so they're gonna force these stores to move out because these are all Jake stores, man. I mean, Jake don't own these stores and shit, but you know, it's supposed to be for Jake though. But look at the type of how fucked up these buildings is. All they gotta do is say code violation or this, that, and the third. You gotta move out.
Yep.
You know, that's all the fuck they gotta do.
Yep.
And to tear this whole shit down. Look, this building for sale right here. I'm sure it's gonna cost a few million that an either might go and buy something like that, man. You know what I'm saying? What? You go right down there, that whole side block right there, that shit's starting to look new now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, before Jake was here, he saw Amazon price was here downtown. You know, and they wanted that. And Jake started to come here, they started to move to something. You know, but I want to bring out something that you have pulled Colossians. Read that again.
Yep, this is Colossians chapter 3. I'll start at the top. It says, if ye then be risen with Hamashiach Yahawashi, seek those things which are above, where Yahawashi sitteth on the right hand of the Most High.
That's important. According to what the book is bringing out, because for us, we gotta seek the things that are pleasing to the Most High. You know, you can seek things that are pleasing to the world, but that's of no value. Solomon even said everything under the sun is vanity. You're not taking it with you. So someone that is the hope for elect and looking to please the Lord, you gotta read the scripture here, man. And you gotta work within yourself to make sure that your priority is of the Lord. The affection is the Lord and not into the world. That's most important of repentance here. So go ahead.
It says, set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth.
See, affection is the key word. Now, I look into the blue letter for affection, right? Now, it says, understand, be wise. It says to feel, to think, to have an opinion of oneself. Think of oneself to be modest. Not let one's opinion through just of himself exceed the bounds of modesty. To think or judge what one's opinion is, to be of the same mind, agree together, cherish the same views, be harmonious, you know, with Yahawah BaHaSham. You know, the things that you affections is what you're lusting for, you know? Sort of the things that you desiring more. Well, that desiring more that's in you should be of Yahawah BaHaSham. You know, I just wanted to bring that out.
This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Hey, when you go with that scripture, man, Democrats, man, it's really playing off of good cop, bad cop, man. You know, and really deceiving our people, man. You know, and our people are always heavily voting Democrat. You know what I'm saying? But they have there's a method to that madness, man, and it's a technique that they use. And I want to read it. Under good cop, bad cop, right? Right? The technique is the bad cop takes an aggressive, negative stance towards the subject. You know, when you have the Republicans, man, you know, they're always very aggressive towards us and what I do, right? So we kind of shy away from them, right? So it says, making blatant accusations, derogatory comments, threats, and in general, creating empathy between the subject and himself, you know? And really, when you think about how Trump is, right? You know, and a lot of people really can't fuck with this dude, man, because of his pride, man, you know? Right? So it says, right? Appearing supportive. All right, it goes, this sets up the stage for the good cop, right? So now the good cop comes in, right, which is the Democrats, and it says, and systematically appearing supportive and understanding, and in general showing sympathy for the subject. And usually they try to give us these broken promises as a whole, you know, real quick, right? And it says, the good cop will also defend the subject from the bad cop. You know, that's usually how the Democrats are, you know what I'm saying? But they're all working in cahoots with each other. You know what I'm saying? So this is the same thing with the good cop and bad cop. The good cop and bad cop work for the same common cause, man. This is how you go into the interrogation room, you know, with the good cop and bad cop. You know?
Yeah, like the bad cop being there looking up at the right time, the good cop will come and pull the ball. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the good cop will come in now. you know, and then talk to him, like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
in the
Soon
heat of the moment,
soon
yeah.
words, promises. You know, it's like, so we're gonna give you this, we're gonna give you that. You know, we're gonna support you with this, and it's all for the common for you. That's how he looks at it.
Yeah, like Bernie Sanders. You know, reparations is a hot button topic for Negroes. You know, because what they feel that they deserve reparations, which we do, of course. But as an Edomite, and when you want to sell votes and sell the so-called black community, we throw our words and promises like reparations. You know? But the scripture says it. It says, "As for our eyes, has yet failed for our vain help." So you know, these Edomites are vain help, man. They can't help you. No Democrat, no Republican can help you, man. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, our end is come. That's currently infliction on us, man. Gentrification. Now here it is. Now he doesn't like where we live. He's outbuy us because he got all the money and remove us from our homes, man. You know, as a nation.
I got a quick precept. This Proverbs chapter 26, verse 25. When he speaketh fear, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart.
Right. Yeah. 7 abominations in his heart. Every time that's how we took down America. What we was deceit, his lies, you know, making covenants and then ultimately going back on his word, man. Because what? Having a knife, giving you a handshake with a knife on his back, man.
That scripture say never trust our enemy. Right. Like if iron rusts, so is his wickedness. Right? And that's why the Lord sent out the men of the Lord to teach this word. Right? That was that precept. Everything.
This is Psalm chapter 12 and verse 5. With the oppression of the poor, with the sighing of the needy, now will I arise, saith Yahawah. I will set him in safety from him that puffeth him.
So the Most High is going to set us in safety, right? You know, demons prophetess, but it is what it is. They're trying to turn this form into some hostile type of thing. You see, demons are played out, man. You know, this guy with these same titles are played out, man. But, you know, anyway, you got more than that?
Oh, no, I was just,
Okay, read that now. Yeah. So this is Job chapter 18, verse 5. It says, "Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out."
Yeah, the light of the wicked shall be put out. Esau's enlightenment of what he thinks rules the world, which is our demon spiritual Satan. Which is one of the Lord's sons, man. Okay? And because the Most High controls Satan, man. So the light of the wicked is going to be put out. Meaning the ways of his witchcraft ain't going to work anymore. His lies and deceptions ain't going to work anymore. Go ahead.
Light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine.
Yeah, he's not gonna have that spark. You know, when you got that spark or something, you know, it's cooking. When it's sparking, man, things actually working, man. That his work is not gonna work anymore, and we see that by the Lord revealing him as that wicked man that the scriptures speak about, man, as the Edomites. So go ahead.
It says, "The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down."
Yeah, that's his allies, man. We saw his allies are gonna cast him down, man. You know, they not too fond of how Trump is aggressively doing what he want to do, making decisions on how he want to do. He didn't he didn't make the decision. He didn't call up other allies and explain what he should do, and they all in agreement. They was kind of upset that he killed that guy. What's his name? Tsunami?
Solomon.
Salomon from Iran. They was upset with him. But being that, you know, you see that, you know, this is a theater, man. Like the war, the theater of war. Like that's all this is. It's a stage, man. It's just they both hands. If we're talking about this, both hands are actually together, and them with this war thing, man. How they bombed 2 bases and no casualties, and that's it. Now it's like that's a theater, man. It's all both parties
He's
are
so
in
low,
agreement, man.
Low
Are in
ass golfer,
agreement to
man.
what?
It's not even worth it, man.
To stage and to manipulate people's minds, man. But go ahead.
Also in the UN, they're supposed to have some regular meeting or something like that, and it turned into all the other nations one at a time throwing words at America, at the American representatives for the actions over there, man. So these other nations are getting pissed off.
They violated international law.
You sure did. Yep. That's equal to them coming over here and killing the second in command, man.
Yep, that would be a
How
violation
this
of it.
feel?
Exactly.
How
Right.
this feel,
Yep.
man? It says, the light shall be dark in his tabernacle of Salaki. Verse 7. His strength shall be great, and his own counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet.
See? By
And
your
he
own-
walked.
Right. By his own feet, by his own ways, man. By his own ways. See? And they also too, brothers, before this shit get out of hand, we about to go to the apostles. So we're gonna wrap this thing up too also.
God.
3 minutes. After brothers flip the scriptures. Go ahead.
And it
Yeah, so once we cut it off, you can follow when we cut it off. You're close to the brother up in New York.
For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The gin shall take him by the heels, and the robber shall prevail against him.
Right.
The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him.
And that's what's going to happen. Ultimately, terms are going to make him afraid on every side, man. Because these other nations are going to be against him, man. Even his own allies.
Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His countenance shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
And who's the king of terror? Yahawashi, man.
Yep.
Because all the shit that he's doing with this guy coming down trying to start a riot, and that's what it is too, man. You know, these guys like this guy come down here to excite brothers, to get to engage in something hostile, to get a negative type of vibration.
Right.
You know? But we just ignore him, man. Because he's a demon, man. He's a part
I ain't even
of
looking
these
at it.
guys demonizing us, man. When clearly, if you've been watching from since the show started, we just teaching the scriptures.
Yep.
We didn't ask to be bothered by an agent, see? But they come and start. This is what they do. But really, as the scriptures say, you're going to meet the king of terror, man. The real king of terror is Yahawashi.
Right.
All right? And it says in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, he's visiting this earth in which he made. Not Esau. He didn't make this world. The Heavenly Father is going to visit. He's visiting this place in which he made. Okay? So finish that up.
Yeah, a quick point, man. You saw from all these prophecies happening, Lord ain't dealing with you.
Yeah. Well, you know he ain't dealing with him. What he is, what your boy G-Man is an agent to come to your camp and to bring a hostile environment to you, a hostile vibration. When he comes in that hostile vibration, his tech is he needs you to get angry,
Right.
to lash back at him so
Put
that
on.
he can play. Now you can play the game.
Fuel it.
And now
fuel
when
his,
that happens, other people starts to see you causing all of this ruckus.
Yep.
When it was no ruckus before he came. And now police can get involved, then they can tie something and add something and then catch you on your words. See, we're not ignorant to Satan's devices, man. And that's all it is. He's an old demon, man.
Well, he got kicked out the SEAL Squad. I mean, come on now. Can't take him serious. SEAL Squad.
He's an old demon and
Oh, man.
he's looking for attention, man. You know, he's looking for work. He's looking for work to what? Help demonize the brothers, the prophets of the Lord, I should say. See? Go ahead.
It says, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring
Hey,
him.
and also too, in our defense, while this place still stands if the Lord's will, we got cameras, man. If you watch this video from the beginning till now, until that came, you know that he's the one
Edification.
harassing.
Exactly. Yep.
This is harassment. He can get a charge. If worse comes to worse, and it gets down there, that's why you know what he does? That's why he stood across there for a minute to yell out loud so we can invite him in by saying something back. When you do that, now he come over here, it's like he been invited.
For his followers and
When
his
he
viewers
came
on
over here,
YouTube as
he's
well.
still way over there.
Yeah.
Because he know that if it really, while this place still stands and while, well, you know, and it gets down to that, he's harassing us. We didn't do anything to that guy. We didn't say nothing that to him. He's searching us out, trying to find men of the Lord on the street teaching to provoke to doing something wrong or saying something wrong. You see, he's a demon, man. That see, the Most High just exposed you, man. He's exposed, man. And brothers, that's why I like it to Yahawashi, shine the spirit and power of the Lord. Brothers see it and know it, man. You know, so for the other brothers out there, when he come across you, look, man, don't say nothing to that dude. Let him do what he do because why? He's harassing you, man. He's a demon, man.
Real quick, Jeremiah, James 4:7. Submit yourselves therefore to the Most High. Resist the devil and he will flee from you.
That's what's happening, man. Because why? Things are tightening up. This shit is real. And then he yelled out some shit about we would shoot him and all that. We don't have no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I heard him say something like that.
Yeah. You know? But hey, read that again. You lose it, we got angels behind you.
James chapter 4:7. Submit yourselves therefore to the Most High. Resist the devil and he will flee from you.
You resist the devil, he will flee, man. And that goes the same thing for when brothers, you got this certain lust-being spirit about you. It's a wicked type of lust. It's something to do something wrong. If you resist it, guess what?
We're going, yep.
And what? Through him is a test because we want to say something back. We want to put him in his place, but we have done that already. And what did that lead to? He's a crying woman, man. He's an injured, crying woman, man. You know, his spirit is all messed up, man. He probably been raped. He probably been robbed of his own manhood as a child, misused, misled. He's a bug out. He probably do rituals to conjure demons so he can be that type of person. Don't tell him who he is. He's weird. He's not really a mannerist of an Israelite, but he looks like a so-called black man. You know,
That's an Edomite. That's an Edomite. That's an Edomite.
Everything about him is all wicked, man. It's all off. Even when people in the world can tell that he's a little off, man. You know, but he comes with it. So, you know, with that, man, we're gonna wrap it up. We'll see you brothers in New York. We want to give all praises to Yahawah,
BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, and Qadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. Salutations to the Lord's elect. Shalom.
God, shalom. Yeah. Hey, I gotta call your Isaiah, one of the brothers at home.